Imagine a building so ancient that it stood while empires rose and fell, yet never succumbed to time. A temple so carefully crafted that its timber bones outlived steel and stone in lands that raised so many monuments. This is Hōryū-ji Temple, the oldest wooden structure still standing in the world. Built in 607 AD, it was designed to honor Buddha and preserve sacred teachings. But what made this temple stand for centuries? Who were the builders, the engineers, and the artisans behind this wonder? This is the story of wood, sweat, devotion, and genius. Before we unveil the secret of this temple, please subscribe to this channel. Hōryū-ji Temple is the world's oldest wooden structure, standing in Nara, Japan. Built in 607 AD and reconstructed by 67 AD after a fire, it represents the pinnacle of early Japanese Buddhist architecture and timber joinery techniques that have survived over 1,400 years. In the early 7th century, Japan was embracing Buddhism. Introduced from the Asian continent, Prince Shotoku, the regent of the Yamato court, envisioned a grand temple that would reflect not only the spiritual essence of Buddhism, but also unify the nation culturally and politically. He commissioned Hōryū-ji in what is now Nara Prefecture, intending it to be both a spiritual center and a symbol of national harmony. Its name, Hōryū-ji, means Temple of the Flourishing Law, referring to the Buddhist teachings Prince Shotoku sought to spread throughout Japan. The architecture of Hōryū-ji was inspired by Chinese and Korean Buddhist temples, yet Japanese builders adapted the design to local conditions. The temple's layout follows a symmetrical courtyard plan, with the pagoda and main hall forming a spiritual axis. Timber was chosen not only for practicality, but also for spiritual symbolism. Wood breathes, ages, and moves with the environment. This choice gave the temple resilience that stone could never provide. The visionaries behind the temple were Prince Shotoku, who provided the spiritual and political direction, and Kumei no Nagamichi, a court official credited with overseeing the planning. But the true architects were the master carpenters and joiners, men whose families passed down woodworking knowledge through generations. These craftsmen understood timber like surgeons understand anatomy. They created complex interlocking joints, mortise and tenon, scarf joints, and dovetails that allowed the temple to flex during earthquakes, absorbing shocks that would topple stone structures. The temple was built primarily from Japanese cypress, prized for its durability and aroma, with kiyaki for structural columns, and cedar and pine for flooring and roofing. The labor force was enormous. Skilled carpenters carved precise joints, woodcutters harvested timber from distant forests, stonemasons prepared the foundations, roofers placed each tile by hand, and ropesmen coordinated pulleys to lift massive beams. Every beam was measured, cut, and adjusted until it fit perfectly. The work demanded years of dedication, patience, and precision. Life on the construction site was rigorous. At dawn, woodcutters harvested logs, chisels, and planes echoed across the valley. Teams of apprentices learned from masters, each piece marked with symbols to ensure correct placement. Roof tiles were fired in kilns and transported to the site, while columns were set on stone footings to prevent rot. Deep eaves protected walls from rain and sun. Every detail was intentional, blending spiritual purpose with structural logic. Hōryū-ji was not only a construction project, but a living spiritual center. Monks chanted sutras, pilgrims visited for worship, and workshops trained the next generation of artisans. The temple represented a harmonious blend of labor, faith, and artistry. Over centuries, fires, earthquakes, and political upheavals threatened the temple, yet it survived. Scholars attribute its longevity to the combination of flexible timber, precise joinery, proper drainage, and continuous maintenance. More than a building, Hōryū-ji is a lesson in understanding materials, respecting nature, and integrating human labor with cultural meaning. It teaches that architecture built with wisdom and care can transcend time. Thanks to AI and modern technology, we can now visualize these ancient techniques, experience the labor and devotion of craftsmen, and appreciate a structure that connects us directly to the ingenuity of the past. Hōryū-ji stands not merely as wood and tiles, but as a testament to human vision, discipline, and artistry.